Bonjour. If you're looking at this video, you are enrolled in MA102 Quantitative Literacy at the Keweenaw Ojibwe Community College. My name is Karen Colbert, and I want to give you an overview of what to expect in this course. This is the KBOCC portal. So this is the website for all of your class assignments. And so whenever I say the KBOCC portal, this is where I expect you to be. kbocc.edu, www.kbocc.edu. So this is where you will go to log into your portal under My KBOCC. So when you log in, you will see the home portal. And this is the student view. It'll say MA102 Quantitative Literacy. You'll have a home page. The announcements will typically be right here in the middle. So this is the most up-to-date information. This information is also found on the Facebook page called KBOCC Math Department. So in the event that something happens and you can't access the portal, you can also find this redundant information such as these flyers and announcements on the Facebook page. On the home page, you'll also find a copy of the syllabus, handouts, and right now the only thing that I have in the ungrouped section is just a copy of when the virtual office hours and class sessions will be. We meet both synchronous in person and synchronous online. So the in-person sessions will be on Wednesdays from 1 p.m. to 1:50 p.m. The virtual sessions will be Monday and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have weekly office hours on Zoom on Mondays from 9 to 11 and 6 to 7, and I also have them on Thursdays 6 to 7 or by appointment. We will not have in-person class on Wednesday, September 16th. In-person class sessions will be resumed Wednesday, September 23rd. That information is also repeated here, and you'll also receive an email. For week 2, anytime you want to know what coursework is assigned, you'll go here to weekly coursework. The upcoming due dates for assignments will be posted here, as well as the upcoming week's assignments. You can see the instructions, the due date, and then the assignment itself will also have a link. And most of the information, again, will be redundant, meaning it's not only here, but it will also be in the handout section and in an email. So if you ever have questions about what's assigned or what you need to be doing, that's where you can find it. Our first assignment in the virtual component will be a virtual participation assignment. When you click on this link, it will take you to a SharePoint document. That SharePoint document is going to be a scavenger hunt. The first part will say MA102 Fall 2020 Virtual Engagement Assignment 1. It's going to go over SharePoint and screenshots and uploads. When you look at this assignment, when we're working in the virtual world, these are some community rules. You can choose to unmute yourself so that you can talk. Mistakes are expected and completely okay. You need to be patient with your technology, meaning that because of the engagement session, you may have a slow computer, your bandwidth may be at a time when lots of other people in your community are using the internet. So do not become frustrated with technology in the event that something happens. Be mindful of distractions. When we're in synchronous classes, you need to make sure that you either have headphones on or a sign up, or you can find a place, even if it's on your front porch, that you can find a place that you're not going to be distracted by a lot of other things going on wherever it is that you're having to engage. When we are synchronous, you don't have to have your camera on, but it would be nice to have a profile picture of yourself or of something representing you so that when you're speaking, people will know who's talking. If you need to leave your keyboard for any reason, just in the chat box put AFK, which means away from keyboard, so that we know not to call on you, and so that we know that for whatever reason you needed to take a break from your keyboard and that you'll be back shortly. When we meet in the synchronous online engagement, I expect that you're going to ask for help, but that you'll also help others that ask. The first assignment is you're going to complete this virtual scavenger hunt assignment. This first slide will say Karen Colbert, but there are slides for each person in the class. You need to find the slide that has your name, and you need to complete these instructions. This activity, because it's a link, everyone will be working on this activity at the exact same time, meaning we're all editing the same document. So make sure that you stay on your slide and only your slide. Read the instructions carefully and make sure that you complete every option that's given. When you're done, you're going to come here and it says add a comment that says finished and turn this box red when you're done, and that will give me the cue as the instructor that you're done with your slides. You will have to click around quite a bit to find all the documentation and all the help. If you run into a problem, I expect that you would ask questions when we meet synchronously, whether it's in the classroom or online, or send me an email and say, I'm trying to figure this out and I can't figure it out. The instructions are here. Everything that you would need as far as instructions is here. You will have to upload a document from your computer, take a photo, find a photo of something that's appropriate, whether it's a photo of nature or a photo of something that you like, or just something that's readily available on your computer or on your phone, and upload it here. All the tools that you're going to do in this virtual engagement are going to be necessary for you to engage in other activities that we're going to do in the math course. So this is foundational, and it's very important that you know how to do all of these minimal skills before we get started in our virtual component and interacting. The other engagement tool that you will have is called the Carnegie Math Pathways. The Carnegie Math Pathways is a website that you will have to log into to complete the online math homework. This math homework is not due every single week, but we do engage in it quite often. So you need to follow those virtual instructions that you received on day one. Make sure that you have access, because otherwise you will not be able to complete your assignments. When you are logged into the Carnegie Math Pathways, your portal should look like this: MA102 Quantitative Literacy Fall 2020. And this is a list of every single unit in the textbook. It's very important that you follow the guidelines that I've given in the KBOCC portal, so that you don't waste a lot of time doing every single one of these assignments. Sometimes these assignments will be due on this portal, other times they will not. So make sure that you are following my instructions in your coursework, which is here, so that you know exactly what to do and where. So for example, during week 1, you are expected to log into the portal and to complete these sections. However, in week 2, when I open these units are not on the Carnegie portal. These units are here in PDF form. So you'll click here and you'll complete these assignments in a PDF, and then you will have to scan in your homework that you've done by hand or bring them physically to the Lance campus so they can be uploaded for you. The last thing that I want to introduce in this video is an online calculator and secondary math engagement system called Desmos.com. Desmos.com is an online calculator, among other things. So in the event that you don't have a calculator, you don't have access to a calculator, this is an online calculator that is free. You'll go to www.desmos.com, click on the Math Tools pull-down menu, Scientific Calculator. And this is a calculator that in most of my YouTube videos that I share on our class portal, This is the engagement tool that I'll be using. So you'll have lots of opportunities to practice, but I wanted to show you this as a resource as you're working through your math curriculum. If you ever have any questions or problems or concerns, you can always email me at kcolbert@kbocc.edu. I try to keep the homepage updated with not only my contact information, but also the latest announcements. If you have any questions regarding coursework, please email me first. If I'm not able to respond, then I can give you a secondary email to the math tutor. We have 2 tutors that will be available for class sessions, and they'll also be available for private tutoring sessions. Again, I look forward to working with you this semester. Stay safe.